Hi, this week's Parsha is Parsha Pinchas. Many things in this Parsha. I want to zoom in at the point where Moshe is um, basically giving over his leadership to Joshua. And after that, shortly after that, then the last part of the Parsha is just mentioning all these different sacrifices or closer rings, really. It's karov is the root word. So there's lists of them. And my question is, what is the connection between why now? Why after the change of leadership why is this whole list of offerings going to happen? One idea, perhaps, is the Israelites don't have a good track record of when Moshe leaves for an extended period of time. Mount Sinai, there was the golden calf, so that they kind of flipped out. And even though they know Joshua and Moshe's still there, he hasn't died yet, but there's this. I think there's a possible anxiety within the people about what's it going to be like. And then it's like, whoa, Hashem gives all these sacrifices, all these offerings, all these opportunities of offerings, I think for the people. I think to meet the people where they are. I think he knew, oh my gosh, perhaps, that these people are going to flip out because they're not going to feel secure, they're not going to feel connected. How are they going to maintain their connection without Moshe? And Hashem's like, okay, I'll set up a situation in which they can give to me in a way that they might feel comfortable. Because it's interesting that this pasuk in Bamidbar 28, pasuk 3, says, "Ve'amarta lahem zeh ha'isha asher takrivu la'Hashem kevasim b'nei shana tamimim shanayim le'yom olat tamid." Say to them, these are the offerings, the closerings, karov, that come close by fire that you to present to the Lord as a regular burnt offering every day, 2 yearling lambs without blemish. So every day in the morning and the evening, I believe it goes on to say that the Israelites are going to be taking time to give to Hashem. Now, what's a gift? I learned from Rav Bannett recently that when you know how we talk about building a connection, like I'm going to build a connection with a person? So actually the truth is we're actually not building, we're actually uncovering the connection that's already there. And that by sharing, by giving to each other, it uncovers something that's already there. Because the truth is we're all connected to each other, we're all from Hashem, all sparks of Hashem, and we're also connected to Hashem. So the opportunity to give something, and to give regularly is a way to stay in touch. And it's interesting, I think, that the lamb, it's not a calf, but it's similar to calf in the sense of being it's a 2 yearling lamb, so I think that's not very old. And correct me if I'm wrong, farmers out there, but even if it is, the fact that they're both like domesticated animals, typically, like a calf, a cow or a lamb, is something like that needed shepherding, herding, so it's not unheard. It's not like it's in their like field of familiarity. It's opportunity. Why don't you come close to me with this? Hashem's like, we'll go to your restaurant. You don't have to come to my restaurant. And it just institutes this time that every day I just want you to spend time with me. Spend time with me. The Mesillat Yesharim writes that a person needs to make time for themselves and their relationship with God. And I forget where this is written, but it's somewhere else that says like a person who doesn't have an hour to themselves is not a human being. And I think that this perhaps points out that like I need to take time for all my relationships, in particular relationship with God, and perhaps having a regularly fixed time, even if it's like 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes every other day, whatever is reasonable, just to talk to God, see how your relationship with God is, and may we always come closer, reveal those connections between Hashem and each other.